Happy Friday, and here's your Friday flash for you. I don't know what part of the country you're watching this from, but sometimes those of us in Arizona, in the hot months here, we tend to close off windows and rooms and only cool the area we're living in. Sometimes I remember when I was back home in Canada, we did the same thing when it came to the heat season. When we were really cold, we would block off certain rooms that weren't being used and only heat the area that we were in. We do this for a couple of reasons, but the main reason is to conserve energy, because it gets awfully hard on our pocketbook when we're trying to keep all those rooms comfortable. And the other one is we recognize the fact that we can only really truly be in one room at one time. My friends, I've learned that lesson this week in a very real way. Some of you have asked us what's going on. I'm closing Your To-Do Gals down after all these years. It served me well and it did great things for me. It was a huge learning curve and a growing spurt for me, working the gaps where my heart is. And I'm going to encourage all of you that if you've got your foot in a couple doors and in a couple rooms, you can only really be in one room at a time. By shutting down some of those other rooms that you're not really using, you absolutely end up saving energy. You end up concentrating on the room you're in, which means that room now becomes the focus for decorations, comfort, ease. It becomes the place you keep clean, neat, and tidy. It becomes the place people visit. And so when you're scattered and you have 3 or 4 rooms running and working in that aspect, you've got people, you just don't know where you're going, and not every room can be tidy and kept up. So my friends, concentrate and be where you are. Be all in where you are. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week.